Dave wanted me to record this. So I'll go ahead and start sharing about Colleen a little bit. Some of the funny things, I guess, that, you know, that she always laughed about and like was teasing us about the Maryland people is that we always use Old Bay. So I put Old Bay on everything. I put it on crabs, shrimp, fries. I mean, I put it on everything. And she would always tease me and say, that Maryland salt. She's like, she always called it Maryland salt, which always cracked me up. But and then some other things is, you know, like the last time that I went down and visited Dave and Colleen and Tori and Lucas was she knew that I loved turtles. So we went to this fish store down in Orlando, and there was like this giant tortoise that lived in the pet store. So she's like, we have to go see this tortoise for you. So we went down there, and she's got like the tortoise was in there walking around. So we she took all these pictures of me with this really old tortoise in this Orlando fish market. So, and we ended up getting some fish for her fish tank as well. But that's really, you know, where some of the memories like that I had with Colleen. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually share my screen so that we can see the presentation that Tracy created as well. So I'll share my screen so everyone can see. Let's see.
Recording.
What we're watching. Okay.
Can you guys see the screen show?
No.
No? Okay, hold on. Share again.
Oh, Kevin has a picture.
I can see Kevin. He's the only
We can
other
see
one.
Kevin just joined.
How about that? Are you seeing it now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah, Nina, the link in the Facebook, I don't know if they told you, the link in the Facebook piece goes to like a different meeting. So just be aware of why people are off. It says something about a meeting on the 26th.
Oh, then he must have posted the wrong link from the one from that Dave and I had.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. So you need to maybe, I don't know if he can send it out, to everybody. So I took this off the, I think I took this off the message.
Off the message.
There was like a message. There was like a Facebook message. But I couldn't get there from the other.
Okay. Let's see. I'm not sure how to, I mean, update it.
I'll tell David.
Okay. Yeah, can you text him and say, and I'm just curious which link he grabbed, because it looks like the one on the reminder looks right.
Let's see.
I guess you just pasted the wrong link in Facebook, maybe.
Hi, Nina?
Yeah?
Oh, okay. This is Aunt Pam.
Hey, Aunt Pam.
Hi. I wasn't sure why we can't, I mean, our picture isn't on there, and it's just Kevin. We see you, Kevin, and somebody named Wendy who just came on, but the other people, we don't see them.
We just see their names.
Well, that's because their video isn't up. So if they share their video, then we'll be able to see them as well.
All right, well, I guess we aren't sharing our video.
So like usually at the bottom left, there's like a little video thing that you can.
Oh, right there.
It's next to the mute button. It's right there that you just, and then you hit
that.
that.
Okay. All right. Yep. It came up.
Thank you.
Yep. No problem. Everyone's learning. This is only my second Zoom. Like we used to use WebEx for ours. So this is like my second time doing Zoom. So, but.
Well, so far it's working.
So far it's working.
Hey, your mic is good. It sounds good.
Well, thank you.
You can hear clearly.
Well, that's a bummer that Dave posted the wrong link in this in Facebook.
Hmm.
Well, hey, Uncle Paul and Aunt Pam, which did you use the link from, like the messenger, or did you use the link from Facebook? You know how you got in here?
Well, I had sent a message to Diane and Ray and Glenn to remind them about this, that Uncle Lou had forwarded to me that I see here.
Okay.
And that's all I clicked on. I went back to what I sent them and I clicked on it. So I'm not sure where it came from. Uncle Lou would know.
So no, so you had the right one then. That's what it was. So
Yeah.
but there's one on Facebook it's a different one. So all right. Anyway,
Okay.
find it.
Maybe we can just grab the link and paste it in Facebook.
Yeah.
Take pictures.
I'm on it. This is Wendy.
Hi, Wendy. How do you know Colleen?
I know Colleen through Dave. I worked with Dave for years.
Oh, nice. So at least you found the link. How did you get in?
Through a messenger that Dave sent me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the people that went on Facebook, I guess, won't get it.
Well,
Yeah,
they will now because I posted the correct link.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, it was actually a messenger link within Facebook, but the one on the main page. So all right, cool. Thank you, Wendy.
Thanks. Yeah. That was actually our practice Zoom that he must have grabbed, because that was from a couple of days ago and we were practicing.
That was the pregame scrimmage, huh?
Yep. Exactly.
I just talked to Janine and she said that she got inspired by your hat that you were wearing. And so that one that has the
Bluetooth on it.
Yeah, she got one for Kathy, so she's now going to be a proud owner.
Nice. I mean, it's so nice just because you can, walk and talk and either listen to your music or talk on the phone to people. So it's really nice.
Cool.
I'm curious if this is going to keep. Actually, yeah, it looks like it just keeps scrolling through. Perfect. Tracy created us this nice. It's called the Google Slide Show, and she got a bunch of pictures from Dawn, Colleen's aunt, and I think my dad put one in here too. So we have one extra one. So I'm not sure if anyone else. I mean, I started off just talking a little bit about Colleen at the beginning, but I'm not sure if there's some other people that want to share some stories about Colleen. You can take the floor, the Zoom call, or something. I see. We've got 15 so far.
Yeah. Will any of Colleen's family be on?
I'm pretty sure, is that Colleen's mom just joined?
Okay.
I think I see her. I've never met her, but I'm pretty sure that's her.
Nina, this is Julie Rothermel. I'm on there as Jay Rothermel. I don't know if you can see me or not.
Yep, I can see you.
Okay,
Welcome.
so hi. I wanted to introduce myself. I'm Julie Joint, and David was one of my brother's best friends growing up.
JB.
JB, yes. So I am not on Facebook, but my sister Verda is, and she sent me the link. So that's how I found out about it, because I'm just not on any social media. But we love David. I never met Colleen, but my heart breaks for him, and I'm so sorry. And I'm loving these photos. I'm a real big photo person, so this slideshow that you put together is just so beautiful, and I love seeing David too. But I just wanted to express my sincere condolences from me and the whole Joint family.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm sure Dave's gonna love this. Like we're actually recording this so that he can take a look at this. And he actually just joined, so he's here now, I think. But thank you so much for sharing that. We
You're
definitely
welcome.
miss JB as well. Oh, there he is with his mask. Hey, Dave.
Hey there, how are you?
Oh, there he is.
Good.
Hi, Dave.
Just so you know, everything's running a little bit late inside. They have to do the sanitizing. I forgot about that. So Lucas and I are here. I can't even see myself yet, but
I can see you. You got your mask on. What do you mean by sanitizing? You mean like each person gets sanitized, or they're just cleaning the whole area?
no, whole area. So
Oh my gosh.
He was running around when I just got home out there.
they're getting it ready. He's gonna come out and get me as soon as he can.
I think
Well, we just came outside because, like I said, you have to do the whole area. You know what I mean? So the sprays and everything.
I was like, I think you had put the wrong Facebook link on Facebook, like the wrong Zoom link on Facebook. You put our practice Zoom link on there.
Oh my gosh. Are other people getting that?
Yeah, so I can't remember who fixed it for you, but someone went out and sent the right link on Facebook.
Hey, Dave, it's Wendy. You know, being the project manager I am, I fixed it.
I hear it.
So we're getting there. We've got 17 of us so far.
Wow. Can't see them all.
I know. What about view options up there?
Oh my gosh.
I know, it's all this technology. I was telling everyone that this is my second Zoom call that I'm running. Usually it's always WebEx.
Right.
So now it's a little bit different for me too.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, oh, there we go. Here's grid video, the grid view of everybody.
Oh my gosh, I know that picture. You know why I look upset in that picture? Go back to it.
I don't
stop
know.
it?
How do I stop it?
No, well, I'll tell you. I look upset that was our very first date.
Now
ever.
Now I've stopped it. Now how do I get to go back? Just.
I don't know.
Well, this
You're
is.
the one running it.
Well, I don't know. Now it's probably going to make me like push one by one myself if I just restart the.
Will it not let you arrow back?
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes again. Here's the slides. So is it back to the?
Keep going back.
Okay.
Keep going. Keep going.
All right. Yeah, tell me when.
All right, now. I'll go ahead and pull it. Yeah.
This one?
No.
Oh, the next one. Me upset.
That's not you.
Back up. He needed to back up. Yeah.
Keep going. All right. Just tell me when to stop.
You went too far.
Too far? Let me go forward again?
Yep.
Okay.
Good googly moogly.
I know.
See, I get to talk to my sister like this.
You wanted me to do this.
Yeah.
So you're stuck with it now. This one?
Yes.
There.
That one's our very first date ever. Where I say first date because we met somewhere else, but where we didn't have it was just finally me and her, you know. So we call it our official first date, and we're at a sushi restaurant, right? And before all that, I was telling her like, oh yeah, I love sushi. She's like, oh, I love it too, you know. I'm like, oh well, let's go. And we get all the way down there, and we're waiting for our table. So they had us over at the bar, right? And so we're having a couple of shots and everything, just sitting there at the bar, or just standing there at the bar. And she's like, oh, let's take a picture. I'm like, oh, okay, let me see if I can figure out how to do this. This is one smartphone for just starting with the selfies and everything. And I was able to turn it sideways and everything. I was getting it there and starting to smile and everything. And right before that, she goes, you know, I really don't like sushi.
Good start.
Well, that's even funnier because I got sushi because I thought you told me that she liked sushi. So when
Oh,
when you guys came up to visit,
that was where I told her, I was like, well, I'll teach you how to do it. I can teach anybody to like sushi. It's so funny. Anybody. I know exactly the order to do the rolls and what to do. I've so many people that told me they didn't do sushi, you know, couldn't like the thought of it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, well, no, here we'll start with a non-fish one, and then you do one with cream cheese, but a little bit of fish and a certain type of fish, and you work way up. And then eventually, like after all these years, she outdid me. You know what I mean? Like I'd be like, oh, that's a little too much slimy. So that would happen.
Well, she was smiling though in that picture at least.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's always funny. So I'm like, what? You know, so they take the picture. So, all right, I'll let you keep going with the slideshow now.
all right, let's see. I get to push play again. Here we go. All right, I think I got the hang of this.
Oh, so good. That's nice for Tracy to do this.
Yeah, she did a good job, and it was nice of Dawn to like send all these pictures so that
Yeah.
she could put it together.
Yeah, I needed the help. So.
Oh.
Yep, and Dad sent the one of us family. I think that was all. But everything looks really, really good.
Well, some of those days, you got to remember, it was done with an iPad 1. I had been one of the very first.
I just remember this picture right here. She hated that chair, so I'm very surprised that she let you take a picture in this.
Oh, it's a long time. I absolutely hated that chair. And I wouldn't let go of it. That was the best chair ever. Finally, she talked me into it about a year and a half ago, to throwing it out. That chair had been with me, I don't know how many years. That was the chair. You know, like, especially like, why she hated it. Like, down here, if you're doing the grass, it only 30 minutes. It didn't matter. You would come back in just an absolute mess, wreck, sweaty. I'd be like, I'm going to grab a cold drink and sit in my chair. So you can imagine what that chair looked like, really.
I saw the Tori Amos quote. There you go. She a Tori Amos fan or just like that quote?
Yeah.
Just think about her daughter.
My daughter thinks Tori felt just like that.
Wow.
When Tori Amos came to town, I couldn't get her front row, but I got her second row, but they still got the touch Tori Amos. I sent her and her friend, actually, because her friend was a huge fan, too. I'm like, why don't it was funny. I was like, why don't you guys go? Go ahead, you know, because I couldn't deny one of her good friends going as well.
She's,
so I'm like, you go ahead.
I didn't know it. So Janet's mom knew her. She went to the same church. Her father was the pastor at the church in Adelphi and Tori Amos used to sing there when she was a kid. And that's Janet's mom's church. Anyway, wild coincidence.
Hey, Dave.
Yes, Dad.
Do you remember Megan Wheatley?
Yes, Dad.
You know, well,
yep.
She's on Facebook. She knows you because or saw your name on Chelsea's Facebook.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're friends on Facebook actually. Me and Megan Wheatley. I see. She got great pictures of her kids. So very funny. I definitely remember Megan. I don't know if she's on or not. She could have gotten a message.
So she sings at their church.
She's so pretty.
Oh. It's a small world.
Certainly is, isn't it?
I got mad at that one. She was driving. Like, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Yep.
I just like all her different glasses, like the different colors.
Oh, on the service, I got a story about all that. The glasses.
The glasses.
Yeah.
Actually, the last ones that she got, I probably liked the most because they were the green that matched her eyes.
By the way, have I been texting out the correct link to the Facebook too?
I'm not sure. As you grabbed the whatever I
Well,
had sent you
I had to have.
originally.
You know what? I had to because that's how I got into this. So I take that back. So at least I'm texting out the right one.
Yeah, what you sent me, Dave, was the right one, which is up on Facebook.
Yeah. Crazy about technology nowadays with that automatic texting.
Well, that's good that you at least got that one right. But I'm not sure like how you grabbed our practice one for the Facebook.
Because there's so many emails.
Yeah.
Too many emails.
Hey, Dave, it's Karen and Dave.
Hey, oh my God, how are you guys?
Good. We're so
These are
sorry.
my good friends from Chicago.
Yes. But we got in through Facebook though too, so I don't know
All right,
what's going on.
we'll figure it out.
We're just smarter.
Yeah, no. But these are beautiful slides.
I just sent it to Kevin Hill. I just messaged him. So.
Yeah, so I think somebody else, and then somebody else, Dave, somebody else updated the actual Facebook page. So
Yeah, somebody told me that. Thank you.
Yeah, the SMS link's fine, Dave.
Yeah,
To
be honest with you, I got a little overwhelmed with the number of phone calls. I was like, wow, people I didn't even know somehow found me. So, oh, there are my glasses. She made me wear them.
Is that crab at Venus?
I was just gonna say that. That's actually she's in my bathroom there. That's what I was thinking.
I was wondering where that was. That is
we
your
just saw that in the last Zoom call.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, now I wasn't in the bathroom on the Zoom call. But that is in my bathroom that she took that photo. I actually gave one to Ray too. So that's why you're probably remembering
Yeah, I
that
was
too.
gonna say, I thought Ray had one. Yeah,
Mhm.
he's got it out in their dining area.
Hi, I want to introduce myself. I'm Stephanie, Colleen's mother.
Hi, Steph.
Hi,
Good to
Stephanie.
Hi, Dave. How are you doing, Dave?
Yep.
I
We're doing all right.
understand.
No, we're doing all right.
The kids doing okay?
Yep. Look, I got some people starting to arrive. I'm just gonna pause my video for a minute if that's okay.
Okay.
Sure. I'm glad you joined, Stephanie. I thought that was you.
Yes.
So it's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. I wish it was under better circumstances.
Me too.
Yeah.
So are you still in North Carolina? Is that where? Yep.
Yeah, I just started working, so I couldn't leave and come down there. I was grateful they set up the Zoom.
Yeah, David asked, like whether I could coordinate this. So I said, sure. That's why I was like, but I was letting everyone know. I'm like, this is really only my second one. So we're all, it's all a learning thing.
You're doing a good job.
Yep.
We appreciate you.
Thanks. Yeah, I was like, Dave said, because he's like the better speaker of the family. Me, I'm just, I do it quite a bit at work, but it's usually, I don't share my face. Usually I just kind of block my face off and kind of like walk around as I'm talking.
Right.
So.
I understand.
So. But so where's the new job at?
Well, actually, it's the same job I had when I was here last time at Sir Pizza. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Yep. It's a good thing you had a job. It's like some people can't even get a job nowadays. It's rough.
I'm very grateful.
Yep.
Oh, my 80s hair. Oh, no, no, no. Why?
I think we all have some old hairdos. I used to have like the little flip curl thing right here on my hair
Yeah.
back in the day, the bangs and stuff.
Oh, that was Cassie's wedding.
You're probably the one to explain most of these pictures because it's.
That is one of the only pictures we ever got of her when she was pregnant with Lucas, the one that went by. Yeah.
But I'm gonna go back. The one. So who is this right here?
That is my brother Kyle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So her uncle.
Yes.
And then she's pregnant with Lucas here?
No. It
No.
was
Back another one?
Yeah, I think so. It went by. Yes, that one.
This one? Okay.
You see her face? She was so mad I made her get in the picture. So I got fat. I'm like, you're not fat, you're pregnant. It's very different.
Yep. All right, I'll play and then I'll stop when you want to talk about some of these. Because I mean,
yeah, that'd be nice because we don't really know.
Yeah. Such a pretty girl.
Mm-hmm.
Where is this at?
That is our house out at Lake Sherwood. We lived there forever, 20 years.
Is this Florida?
Yeah, Florida. It was West Highway 50 out towards Winter Garden area.
Okay. I definitely know Winter Garden because my coworker moved there. And I've visited him twice, so I definitely know the area. It's pretty. It's pretty there.
Oh, gorgeous. It was gorgeous.
I think there's like a downtown area that I really liked. That was I guess it was old, like I guess old Main Street or something like that.
Yes.
And there was like farmers markets. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was kind of sad I wasn't in Florida for Christmas because they decorated to the hilt down there. It's just gorgeous. There's probably some pictures in here of when we went down there for Christmas because it was kind of a tradition. We'd go get pictures in front of this giant tree they had. You'd be like, this big next to the tree. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm curious whether they did all the decorations, like still, just because with all COVID and stuff, like whether they did it up still.
Yeah, I noticed that this year. A lot of places didn't decorate. And I thought probably because the people that decorate aren't working because of COVID.
Right. How old is she here?
She is probably around 14, I want to say.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Who's that with her there?
That is Lena, my brother Brian's daughter.
So her niece
Her
cousin, right?
Cousin, yeah, they're cousins.
Okay, let's see. And then this one right there. Who's that?
Who is that? I think that's Alicia. That's my Brian has 4 kids. That's his oldest daughter, Alicia.
So another cousin?
Tooth.
I know, I can see it.
Yeah. Her and Alicia are 2 peas in a pod, man. They were tight.
Oh.
And that's my brother Brian, and that's Lena again, a little older.
Wonder if is Brian joining?
Yes, he's going to be at the service. Itself. Yeah.
All right. Is this another cousin or?
I can't see. Let me move it up.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is Lena again.
Nice. That's all right. This is a cute one of her.
Mm-hmm.
She never understood how pretty she was.
Oh my God. Yes.
Yes.
Is this her sister?
That's Melissa. Melissa passed away. And Cassie was our foster daughter. She's gone as well. And Chrissy's sitting. Yeah, that one's Christine.
Mm-hmm.
She thankfully is still here.
That's good.
Yeah.
And then the top one?
Yeah, that's Cassie.
Oh, that is Cassie. Well, then who is this?
That's me.
Oh my gosh. Sorry.
Okay.
See, now you did it right.
I'm like, what?
The stress just drained all the red out of my hair now. So
The whole family. That's very nice.
yeah.
All right, let's go to the next one. Colleen with her red
I love
glasses.
that picture. Oh.
Me too. Her and Lucas.
Yeah, little Lukey.
Is this like your family, a family member right there?
Yeah, that is, his name is Steve. He is my sister-in-law's father.
Gotcha. Kind of glad we can actually know. Oh, this is Tori. Yep.
Tori. She's so cute. I
Glasses.
love Tori so much.
Mm-hmm. Sticking her tongue out.
Little sassy girl.
Oh my gosh, yeah. This is a really good one too.
Oh, I love that.
I think like if this is at the house or not, but probably.
Yeah, I think so.
And this is Melissa, right?
Yes.
That's a good one too of them. And
That's
is this?
Lena.
Wow, she got really big hair.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going. And then I think I met her.
Dawn. That's my
Dawn,
sister.
yes.
Yes. Yes.
I
Oh,
definitely met her.
That's so cute.
Wonder if this was like Halloween or something.
Yeah. She always loved Halloween.
Oh my gosh, yeah. She always dressed up for that.
Yes.
I actually came down one time for Halloween. She got me a costume, and it was a nurse's outfit. So so I was a nurse. I'm trying to remember what she exactly was that year. But I know Tori was a doctor and I was a nurse.
Oh.
And Lucas had a mask on, and I don't remember if Dave dressed up or not, but I should probably go look for those pictures. But those were some good. We went down to Lake Eola and walked around with the costumes, and the kids actually like had it was kind of nice because they had all the companies, and the kids can just walk in a line, and they do the trick-or-treating right in a line.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, well, this is really nice. We could just walk next to them, and they could just do the trick-or-treating, and it wasn't like you had to knock on doors. It was just all the different companies passing out the candy.
Yes.
I think you were just doing that so you can get a treat.
Well, that's true too.
Yeah.
Well,
Grown-ups need treats too.
That's right. Who is this one?
That's
right
Dawn, my sister-in-law. Yeah.
It was Dawn again. Okay.
That's
and then
me with my short hair.
Oh my gosh.
Sitting on my lap.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's Tori then?
No, that was her cousin.
Cousin Iggy. Yeah.
Yeah. So Tori's cousin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Colleen's niece.
Hmm.
And all right, Dad, it's your turn to explain.
Yeah.
You know everybody there.
So yeah, so this is my mom and my dad and Dave and Colleen and Tori and Lucas and Tracy, and this is my other brother Brian, and this is Lexi, and this is Josie.
Aw, beautiful family.
So Dad, look at this. We should have cropped out the ashtray. I'm like, why didn't you
do that?
I thought that's what you said you were going to do. Oh man.
Well, there's memories there.
That's right.
I guess so. All right. So this was at my dad's house. We were all out on the porch.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so we move on. Another one of Colleen.
Oh, look at her eyes. So pretty.
I like the purple actually.
Yeah.
Purple hair.
Her and Melissa always look good with the purple hair.
Reagan's
I'm pretty sure I couldn't pull that look off.
Me either.
No.
So this must have been some kind of Halloween. This wasn't the one that I was there for, but
Yeah.
He's a piece of
look at
pizza.
I remember that year. Colleen's like, all the costumes. He wants to be a pizza. I'm like,
probably his favorite food. And I was like, it's definitely Tori's too. Like she's always getting her Pizza Hut pizza. So we're
Yes.
always playing games. She's like, we're going to Pizza Hut. I'm like, all right, let's go to Pizza Hut, and we're ordering pizza. All kinds of toppings and stuff. She likes just cheese, but the rest of us here, I usually order the pepperoni, and she's making the pizza for us as we're on the phone. And
oh.
is this more of her sisters or
Yeah, that's Colleen, all the way to the
Colleen.
left, Melissa in the middle, and Cassie.
That's cute. So is it just like at like a, I guess like a family function or like a birthday or something? They're wearing all the mustaches, so I'm just
hanging out.
Just being silly.
That was right when Melissa found out she was pregnant with Iggy. So I think it was like a little celebration.
Like a pre-baby shower.
Yeah.
I like this. I like the little, I guess the hair piece there. This one I love of like Colleen looking at Dave.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Colleen and Tori. This looks kind of like the park kind of near them, I think.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
This is in walking distance. I was like, usually when I go there, I take walks around their park quite often.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very nice park.
Mm-hmm. And her and Lucas. And I know that David's been telling me that Lucas is now into watching wrestling. So that's like their new thing.
Yes. Yes.
I'm not sure if tap out is, if that's a thing, if that's wrestling, or if that's something else. I'm not quite sure, but
I think that was a game.
A game?
Yeah.
That's probably true too. He is always on the computer playing his games.
Yeah.
This one I love too, of like Tori looking up at Colleen. And another one of Tori and Colleen. This is nice. Here we go. This looks like another.
Banana Tori.
Adorable. These are my favorite glasses. The ones that she just got.
Yeah.
It's like perfect for her, like the color of her eyes.
Mm-hmm. She was so excited when they finally had those ready.
Yeah, those are definitely my favorites. I know like she liked the red, but I was like, these are the best ones yet, is what I was telling her. So she's like, oh my gosh, thanks.
Oh.
With the red hair.
Yeah. Oh.
Some different color glasses. I was like, it's got some bling on this one.
Yeah.
She must have done this on, I think, the Instagram, because I see all the sparkles.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
This is like probably on a car ride either to North Carolina or Maryland, is my guess.
Yes. Oh.
It's a good one too. Some more Tori Amos quotes. Yeah, she loved her Tori Amos.
Yes. my little man. He's so big now.
Oh my gosh. And you know what's crazy? I think he was only, I think 14, and he had like he has a beard already. He would like every time I see him, I was like, I can't believe it.
I know. They keep telling him he's got to stop the growing for a little bit. Give me a chance to catch up. Oh, that's a pretty
I
one.
would have never thought that that was Lucas, because he just looked too old.
You can definitely tell from the pics that she's got lots and lots of glasses.
Yeah.
Good style. Me, it's like I hate wearing my glasses, so usually like you'll see me with my glasses on just at night and in the morning.
Yeah. I can't do anything without my glasses. I'm legally blind, so.
I was like, I'm right with you there. I was like, definitely, I am blind as a bat, but I was like, but I don't know. I don't think I like them on my nose so much. It's just, it feels like they always like want to slip or something. So this is Dave's house. They have like a pool out back. I have yet to go at a time where I can actually swim in their pool, because usually I like to get out of the cold weather of Maryland and come down there. So it's usually somewhat like usually 60 degrees when I come down to Florida, usually like in the winter. So I've yet to go in the pool, but they seem to really enjoy it during the summertime.
Oh, yeah. Oh. That Tori.
Here's, I think they have like almost matching glasses.
Yeah.
Except for Dave's got the bling on his. As I was saying earlier, this is actually my bathroom. So she was visiting and she was taking photos in the bathroom. She was like, got to get the crab in there.
Yeah. Oh, Tori. She's just so cute.
Yes, she is.
Oh.
So this is out front of Dave and Colleen's house.
Wow, he is
I think,
so
yeah.
good.
Must be. And I guess a Christmas photo with Lucas, Tori, Dave, and Colleen. This almost looks like it must be like a reindeer hat, because I can see some eyes there.
Yeah. Oh, that's a really good picture.
I was like, I'm surprised. I guess she must have getting her face mask done. I have yet to try one of these before, but supposedly they I guess really help out the skin.
Yeah. I got one for Christmas, so I'm going to be trying it. Oh, look at her. I think that's when they went to the beach.
This one?
Yeah.
Probably a good idea to have a hat. I definitely need one of those.
Oh.
Make sure I admit these people as I'm. There we go.
Is that Tori? The older one?
So this is Tori right here.
That's Tori, yeah.
Yep. Yep. I'm not sure who these ones are. This must be.
Those are Eddie's kids. I'm sorry, I don't know their names, but I'm pretty sure they're Eddie's kids. Yeah.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
More of the pizza.
I know on that previous one, that was Alicia's two kids.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Hope and Billy.
Hope and Billy. Okay. Aw.
I definitely met Hope. I was like, I guess I should have recognized, and maybe Billy. I think he was at the house when we were, like when I was down there last time. And then Brian, right?
Yes, it's Brian.
I was like, am I back at the beginning again?
Oh.
I think so. And then there's Dave's story about the first date.
Yeah.
Right.
Pick next. Maybe I can just, I guess, play it now. Just have it on play. We're at the park. Colleen was definitely a great mother. That's why I was like, the kids just adore her.
Oh, yes.
Whenever I come down, as they're constantly wanting, mommy.
Yep.
So I'm not sure whether, we can put the floor open if anyone else wants to say anything about Colleen or some memories. You guys can unmute and talk if you want.
That was a good picture there too.
Yeah.
Did we see all these before? Oh yeah, maybe so.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Mhm.
Hey, Tracy, your slideshow's a hit.
This,
Hi.
that
Hey.
last picture, that was their dad.
I can't see anybody.
Back.
I'm going back.
Oh my gosh.
This one?
Where are you? I can't see you, Aunt Nina.
Yes. Yeah, that's
Right
their
here.
dad.
Oh.
So
Hi.
hi.
Hi, Tracy. Hi, everybody. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, we've been going through the pictures that you did for the Zoom, and Colleen's mom has been explaining a lot of the people in them so that we know who's who.
Cool. Because the sun went in.
That in the middle is their cousin, Daryl.
This one?
Yes.
Daryl?
Daryl, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
This one's a little bit blurry. Is this the father again?
Yes. Yeah, that was pictures in the 80s. You just took the shot and hoped for the best.
Yes, right. Yeah, you couldn't just delete and retake.
No.
I can't even tell who's who here. Which one is Colleen?
The bottom right as you face it is Melissa. Colleen's bottom left. And the little one standing up is Christine, the youngest.
Gotcha. Maybe we didn't go through these. I thought we.
Yeah, this is that was at Melissa's wedding, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And that is Alicia with her.
Let's off to the side. All right. And there you are.
Yep. I remember my skinny days. I miss them.
We all do.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, I was like, I know I've definitely gained some weight during COVID.
Yeah, we've seen these ones.
Yep, I think it's now it's back in a circle.
Yeah.
So I was telling everyone at the beginning about she would always tease us about Maryland salt because we always like Old Bay on everything. So she would always, tease us Marylanders that we put Maryland salt on everything. So it is true. I was like, I put Old Bay on French fries, anything I can possibly think of, I put it on. So she would always laugh at us. She's like, I can't believe you guys put that on everything.
It is the best.
It is the best.
Hey, Nina, you think I ought to do my eulogy?
Sure.
All righty, I'll do my eulogy that I wrote. If Colleen's death hurts, it's because it's supposed to. I'm okay, and she deserves it. On July 6, 1982, Colleen came to us. Colleen filled us with love, understanding, and caring. We are here to celebrate her life and our memories of her. On December 18, 2020, she left us.
Hey, Jerry,
We thank her for sharing her life with us,
well, you can't
reminding us of the importance of family.
pick your son and I up. Oh, he's done. Before you go to work.
Okay, I'm coming out.
Okay.
I don't know what you're doing. Let me finish up now, okay. In a conversation with Colleen, she said, I am for families and the support they provide. If that's not true, then why have families? People are never dead as long as we remember them. For me, every time I talk with Dave, Lucas, or Tori, Colleen will always be in my thoughts and my prayers. Colleen, rest in peace and thank you.
That was great,
That's
Dad. Does anyone else want to share anything?
That was nice, Lou.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, that was beautiful. Thank you.
Hey, Nina, this is Kevin. Just wanted to say, really nice job putting this together. And I didn't know Colleen personally. I'm Dave's cousin, but it was really nice to hear and learn about her. I learned a lot. So.
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, it was definitely good to have at least the slideshow, and that definitely helped to, having her mom tell us all about the other pictures, because I definitely didn't know her when she was younger.
Right. Well, it was nice learning a lot more about her. I think we only met her, I remember one Thanksgiving down at Chestnut Cabin, and I don't remember, we may have met her one other time, but I saw pictures a lot.
Yeah, I think she came up to Maryland at least a definite 3 times. I'm not sure if there's any more than that, but there's a definite 3 times that I can remember, and one was for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. And
so we have good memories of her too. You want to share, Brian? You want to? I remember one time. So we were visiting, first time in Disney since I think Brian and I got married, and it was Mother's Day, and Colleen surprised us with a huge Mother's Day bouquet, and I'll never forget that. It was so beautiful and so thoughtful, and completely didn't even realize it was Mother's Day until she showed it. So that's one of my best Colleen memories.
She is really thoughtful like that. That's, definitely when I went down there, to Florida, it was always, she would be making me breakfast, lunch, dinner. So she was always really thoughtful and hospitable and making sure that I was comfortable. So.
Yeah.
On another point, Nina, are we going? Will we need to get off of this to get onto the service with a different hookup, or how does that work?
No, Dave's going to share his screen, so he's got a computer there. So basically, instead of me sharing my screen with the slideshow, he'll share his screen, and we'll be listening to him talk and do the service. So you won't need to get off of this.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, no problem. That's why I was like, that's why we thought, we'd start at 3 o'clock to have people be able to talk about Colleen and share the photos, and so that everyone else can see. And then we'll start the service, I guess around 4 o'clock or whenever Dave's ready.
Okay.
But he said he brought a laptop for this.
So is he there physically, or it's all online for him too?
He's there physically. So he said he was saying that they had to, was it not decontaminize?
Sanitize.
Oh, sanitize.
Yeah.
There it is. I was like, decontaminate. I'm like, sanitize the place before they got in there.
Oh, okay.
So he said they were running a little bit behind, I guess, with that. But I'm assuming he'll, once he gets ready, he'll share his screen and they'll start. We've got 29 people on so
Oh,
far.
wow. Hi, everybody.
Hi. I can see I was like, I can see the screen, but.
Yeah, ours is only showing 6 people, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
How do I do? Hi, Pip.
Hi. Hi, Tracy and Brian.
I was like, I'm
Oh,
seeing.
here we go. Now I made it bigger. Okay, I see. Hi, Raina. Hi, Raina.
Is there a
How
way
did you
we can
make it bigger?
show everybody?
Oh, I just scrolled down and now it's showing everyone. Okay. Oh, Uncle Bob and Aunt Jane. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Now I just figured out how to scroll and now I've got everybody.
Okay.
Or half, I guess. Hi.
Fantastic, Trace.
I just figured it out. Sorry. Excuse me. I'm the IT girl.
Yeah, I was like, I just made mine like, so I have the 2 monitors up. So like, I've got the slideshow going on one monitor, and then I've got I can see all the participants on the other monitor. So I'm kind of going back and forth. So if you see my eyes like going to the right, it's me looking at the other monitor.
Sure, that's all it is.
I'm surprised. We usually get a thing that shows everything on it.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know, but
it might be down in there or something.
I don't see, no, I don't see it. That's her
Hi,
screen.
Aunt Jane and Uncle Bob. You guys look great.
Oh, thank you.
We miss you.
We miss you too. We really miss you.
Oh, hi, Frank. I see you too.
Is Frank there?
Oh,
He's there, but he's still connecting to the audio.
we see you, Frank. Hi.
Oh, now we're up to
We're
31 people so far. Everyone's getting ready to join the.
Bob and Jane, right next to us.
Yep, I see Aunt Louise. I see Uncle Bob and Aunt Jane. I see some other people. I see Jenny's online. And I know Dennis Wood's there and Ray Saunders is there.
It's really interesting that we're not getting the.
So like try the participants, and then like I was like, I've got mine on like the participants are like separated out, and then I did like, I don't know, I think it's like tiles.
I guess that's right. Okay. Usually I get the thing up here that shows all the people on. Sure.
Does anyone want to share a Colleen story? Oh, I see Dave. Hi, Dave.
Hi.
Does anyone have a great story to share? We'd love to hear it.
Oh, last night.
So we've been watching you guys up on the big screen.
You've been watching us? Nice.
You're watched.
Kind of creepy, but
she had tiles. Something that said tiles, but I don't see that. Do you?
Usually one up here.
Well, Tracy, can you explain how you get to the tiles? Because I mean, mine, I just grabbed the participants and I saw the tiles there.
I came in late. I don't know what Brian did.
I pushed a button with a bunch of little blocks on it, then I had to drag it and make it bigger, if that helps anybody.
I know Google Meet, but I don't know much about Zoom.
The tiles thing, it looks like a tic-tac-toe board, but with an extra row.
We saw that before, though, but we don't.
It's right on the top little bar of the participant things, like where the.
Go up to the view options.
Mine's not there for whatever reason. Usually there, it's usually right over here, right above the switch camera. It's not there.
Upper right hand corner.
Yeah.
Oh, there's more people.
This is pretty bad if my dad's helping you guys out, guys. Come on, get me Uncle Bob and Jane.
And when you do that, at least for mine, it comes up on the right with the tiles, but there's an arrow that goes up and down so you can scroll through them and still watch the presentation.
That's what we've got now.
Okay, that's better than it was.
I'm seeing fingers and.
Mine won't scroll up and down.
You went through the shared screen.
Oh, no, it's out
Yeah,
I covered up the
not letting me.
share.
Oh, but what did that do?
A lot of them are done.
What does plus do?
When Dave takes over, we'll do
On that. Does it
Now,
get-
now you can go back up if you want.
No,
Just
that
You know,
would,
I see on this
it would take them out. See, they would be
I don't know
gone.
if you guys can see my screen.
one's
I've got two things. I got my phone going too, because
Do you want to stop sharing and then you can share, Dave?
yeah,
Or do
how
you
do I
wanna-
share my video?
All right, hold on. Let me stop sharing and let me see if I can. Let me stop share.
Oh,
And then,
Oh, there's where we get more here.
all right, so I stopped sharing. So Dave, if you take and you say share.
Wow.
There it is. There it is. With the, it was right there.
Look at that.
Look at that. We can see you in a big screen, Dave.
It's right there.
I think it's working.
Let me flip it around. So we're gonna do it this way, guys.
How are we doing? This is awesome.
I don't know, but I am
Technology.
good
Dave,
at
this
this.
is awesome technology.
Yeah.
It's usually right. It's usually right under here, and that it popped up if
Yeah, so
away. Couldn't even get to it in time. So I don't know. I don't know why this is up here for.
We have a lot of people that are still outside, so I'm just gonna take my time, okay, guys?
Hey, Dave, you were breaking up a little bit on my end. Everybody?
Yeah, he's breaking up.
How are you?
I think he said bear with me.
Everybody's watching you.
I can see Tori.
All right.
Hi, Tori.
All right, I'm gonna go share the other thing now.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah, they turned off.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna mute.
Let's see. You can see there.
Someone's got.
Sorry, it's me.
Okay.
Sorry, it's me.
People that have their videos want to see all these things that aren't sharing.
You just have to do it by phone.
I think you just have to mute your computer, right?
Yeah, that's what we ended up doing. But we had to hear you guys. I apologize. It's different. I'm gonna go back to my phone.
Okay.
I tell you what, I'm gonna give people more time. If you want to
Okay.
go back to the slideshow, let them see it a little bit too.
Okay. I'll open that back up.
I'll quit my share.
I'll have to open it back up again. Hold on.
Did you get it? All right. What do you need?
Yep. Hold on 1 second. All right. Let me share my screen again. So for the people that just joined, this is a slideshow that Dawn sent pictures over, and Colleen and Tracy created a slideshow from the pictures that Dawn had sent. So this is a slideshow of Colleen. And we'll just while we're waiting for Dave. Trying to make sure that I keep letting everyone in so they can see. So welcome everyone. I figured I would just keep talking since we're waiting on Dave. But a lot of these photos, are from when younger to older. Like you'll see some of Colleen, and then her kids, Tori and Lucas, and here's her son Lucas and Colleen, and this is her daughter Tori right here, and Colleen. And that's Colleen and her sister, and Colleen and Lena, and then Colleen and her Aunt Dawn. I've just learned all of this today, so I think I got most of it, Stephanie. Colleen and Dawn again. And this is Colleen, and this is her mom and her niece Iggy. Here's me and our family, and Colleen and Dave. Some more of Colleen. I'm not sure whether, I guess Dave is still there. Okay, I'm just kind of like watching his screen too to make sure when he wants us to switch over to him. We have a good showing here. There's already 48 people here. Nice. Yep. Colleen was definitely loved.
Oh, yes.
So Tori Amos was Colleen's favorite artist, which is why she named her daughter Tori, if anyone wanted to know about that. We were going to play the music, but then we decided that we'd rather have us talk about, about Colleen rather than have the music just playing. And some more people just join in. So this should get started pretty soon, I think. Dave's just getting everything still set up. So we're just watching the slideshow for now. This one always cracks me up with her face mask.
Yes. I don't know why she was mad at it.
I know. You would think she'd be happy with it. Maybe it's just that Dave was probably taking her photos. She's probably like, why?
Yeah. I love that picture.
Me too. As Dave was saying earlier, I'll go back. I was since some people didn't hear, this was on Dave and Colleen's first date, is what he was saying. So she was laughing here, like they were going to get sushi. Like she said she loved sushi, but she really didn't like sushi. But that's what Dave was saying. He said it was just their first date photo. This is actually, I think, in their backyard having a picnic.
Yeah.
And this is a park photo.
They're so little.
I know, it's good, Tori.
That is Jennifer and Sherry. They were friends from forever ago.
So like
Yeah.
friends from the
girl in the
neighborhood
middle is
or?
Jennifer. From when they were young, they all went to school together.
So this is like a childhood friend right here.
Yeah,
And this is a
that's
childhood
Jennifer
friend too?
and Sherry. Yes.
Nice. Looks like Lucas is having some fun at the fair, or maybe Disney? I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know. Looks like Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I just remember her hating that chair. I was like, Dave's gross chair. But I was so surprised that she took a picture in it. She hated that chair.
She did.
Yeah, she did.
Tori being born. Lucas so tiny right there. That's probably like about the time that I met Lucas was. I think he was around 5 years old, but that's like the
Yeah.
so young.
That picture sums up Colleen, my
Which
drama
one?
queen girl. The one
This
where
one?
she's like, yes, that was her whole childhood.
Is this you dressed up as a clown? Is that you dressed up as
Yeah.
a clown? So you must have like, I was like,
Yeah.
you must have liked the Halloween too.
Absolutely, that's where they got it from. Yeah.
Is this one Colleen or is this one Colleen?
The little fairy on the yeah,
the
that
fairy?
one's Colleen. That's yeah.
And this
Chrissy's
is Melissa?
the bunny, Melissa's the witch. Yeah.
Witch.
That was Easter.
Cute dresses too.
Mm-hmm.
First slideshow, thank you guys. I've never seen these before.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Welcome. Yeah.
That's your dad, John.
Here, I'll go back.
Yeah.
She shared some of the ones with him in it with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen some of these, but she had the big old box of photos that she'd dig out.
Yeah, I gave them to her.
And poetry. Music and poetry with me. It's all amazing. So.
Definitely a good showing. More people keep coming, so it's probably good that Dave hasn't started yet.
Yeah.
Because people are still joining.
Let's see who's here.
So this one right here, actually, I was going to show earlier. So Stephanie was saying earlier that this is the whole family right here. This is Colleen's sisters, and her mom is right here in the middle.
Losing people.
Yeah, Dave, I was just saying it was good that you hadn't started yet.
Yeah, yeah, we're.
Because people are
I'm still trying to. People are having a tough time going in and out, so I'll give it a minute.
Okay. oops, I was trying to get back. So for the people that don't know us, oops, this is Dave's family. So there's Dave and Colleen and Lucas and Tori. And this is my dad. I'm Nina right here. This is my mom. This is our brother Brian, my sister-in-law Tracy, and their girls. This is Lexi and Josie. Okay, push play. People are still joining. Trying to keep on top of it. Keep it admitting all the people. So I wasn't sure whether if someone else wants to share a story, like while we're waiting about Colleen, if anyone wants to, or. It's actually really nice to see. I was like, I got you all on like all the like seeing everyone's faces.
I just pulled the U. Went from mute all the way to loud.
So I can see all these people. It's really good to see everybody.
Yes.
I can see Susan joined. Hi, Susan.
Look.
And let's see, who else do I know?
You didn't see neither of us. That was funny. Because he's trying to catch us. That's why he's flying. But why did he try?
I think I'll just mute that person. I've got the power, the power of muting people. That's the one good thing about being the host. The power of mute.
See, she had often when she invited me to visit, she'd say, "Don't mind the mess," and it'd look cleaner than my room every time I'd walk in the house.
So true. And she would always have she was into candles and like things smelling nice. So there was always like lots of candles burning, and it always smelled so good when you walked in.
Yes.
All right, I got assurances in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That sounds good.
It's weird hearing my echo. Is that really how I sound? Jeez.
Why is it doing the echo? Looks like you got your notes prepared.
They're just doing while they're waiting for David. David's he's at the funeral home, so they're just flapping pictures in between. I'm not on there, but that's fine. I don't know why, unless they didn't unblock something. Or is that me secret?
Could you join with video?
Well, I can hear you, and Louise.
Yeah, well, I'm not, I'm on, good, that's
Yeah.
good.
You're here. We can all hear you.
Just,
You made it.
Uncle Greg got back and he's just coming in to see how I'm doing. If I got it all together.
Yep, Dave should be starting. He said it in a couple minutes. We keep letting in more people.
For Aunt Louise, go to the bottom left-hand corner of the screen.
Dad, I just muted her. I can mute people myself.
I'm unmuted now, yeah.
Well, now you're unmuted, but I was like, I think my dad was telling you to mute unless you wanted to say something.
Well, no, I was telling her about if she wants to get her picture on, go to the lower left-hand corner and click on the camera.
It doesn't have to, as long as I'm, as long as I'm.
I
where
just
that
want to
is.
thank everyone for coming to this and
That sounds like it's
for
on, doesn't it?
being a part of
Did you hear me?
Colleen's
Sound like I'm over?
life.
Can you hear me? I know.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We hear you, Dave.
I'm not talking about you guys.
Oh. I'm like, yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Fine,
yeah, we
then.
can hear you.
How about now? Nope, it looks like I turned it off.
We can still hear you.
It's all right, I'll speak loud.
No, we can definitely hear you. Yes,
All
we're
right.
all.
I need you to stop sharing.
Okay, I will stop sharing, and then you can share.
There we go.
Huh? How about now? Thanks. I can see myself too, and I didn't even notice that. Thank you.
Looks good.
Right? Just breathe. I want to thank everyone online, even with my bad links, and everybody else for being here today. This is probably, I know it is, this is the hardest thing I've ever done, ever. And just for you guys being here, this is the hardest thing you're probably going through right now. But I want to thank each and every one of you for coming here today and being strong and helping us celebrate Colleen's life. Colleen was one of the most wonderful people I've ever known. She was my balance, is the only way to describe it. Because a lot of you guys know me, I'm absolutely insane. So this is the one that kept me on balance, on message, working our way through life. I'm going to spend the first part of this reading what I think was one of the most beautiful letters I heard that Colleen's mom forwarded to me. What she wanted to say, I didn't know if she was going to say it herself, so I talked to her today, but I'm going to go ahead and read this. And I gave everybody a copy of it so you can read along, just in case I start breaking down. So I promised I wouldn't do anything like that. So everybody online, sorry I don't have it up on the screen or anything. I'll just go ahead and read it. So this is from Stephanie. My daughter Colleen was a very bright star. She was fun, smart, and very funny. And that's very true. She was hysterical. She was both beautiful inside and out. She was an excellent mother and a wonderful daughter. I talked to her every day. We would pick each other up and sometimes knock each other down. But we always ended every conversation with the words, I love you. They weren't just words. They were honestly felt and honestly meant every time they were spoken. She was the apple of her father's eye. He absolutely adored her. He would have been proud of the mother she grew into. I remember the day I told him I was pregnant with her, and he couldn't stop smiling. I believe he slept all night with a smile on his face. I will miss you every day, Colleen. I hope you are at peace now and happy. I know happiness was hard for you to find in this life, but I truly hope I brought you some while you were here. My love for you is eternal, and I hope you feel it every day whenever you may be. Please note that I was proud of you and of your many accomplishments. You are a bright star in my life, and I will miss you every day. It is hard for me to imagine what life is going to be without our daily conversations. I will stay strong and be a good grandmother to your children and do everything I can to make you proud. I love you, Colleen, and I always think of you. Fly high, Angel. I thought that was just one of the most beautiful things that no matter what I wrote and put together, wouldn't even compare to it. Those of us who know Colleen, she was quite a writer. Did a ton of it. She was a wordsmith. She would use words that I didn't understand. The college educated and the white collar business world, and I couldn't even figure out where she was coming up with those. I'd actually have to pull out my phone and look it up. Her poems were gorgeous, some a little dark, but beautiful nonetheless. The reason why I'm kind of bringing this part up first about the words and everything else is because today that's what we're here to do. We're going to try to convey as best as we can, just like Colleen would do, as best as we can, to talk about our love for her, how much we miss her, how great her life was, and how much she'll be missed. Like I said, it's going to be one of the hardest things in the world, but now all of us have to be like Colleen and come up with the words, however we want to, in any which form you want to. I know some of you can be pretty colorful at it, and that's okay. But we're going to make it through today. When I had to come up with how I was going to talk with Colleen, I actually started writing furiously. It was getting long and long-winded, and I felt like I had to explain every little piece and every little story. And then I realized the people that would be showing up here today, I really didn't have to do that much detail in describing things. Colleen was bright, vibrant, wittiest person out of all of us. Could outwit any of us. Funny, beautiful, sweet, kind. You name the adjective, she was there. She was always a human. Always. And the thing that always struck me out about Colleen is how she always loved to look at the extremes of both sides and see how it comes together. This week somebody shared a post where they thought of Colleen. I never knew Colleen told anybody that, about this before, but one of Colleen's favorite things when it came to nature and outside is when the sun was kind of starting to set and the moon came out at the same time. And talk about two of the things that are normally on the opposite ends, but they came out at the same time every once in a while. And that was Colleen. She loved those pieces and seeing how it fit together. Everybody know what I'm talking about, where the moon and the sun comes out? So when you see that again, think of her. The other that she loved is double rainbows. Couldn't just be a single rainbow. That's not good enough. A double rainbow. And oh my gosh, if you were in bed or you were trying to take a nap or whatever, believe me, everybody had to go up and go outside to go see this rainbow. And we're very lucky here in Florida where we get a lot of what we call sun showers, where the sun is out and it's raining at the exact same time. So I know it sounds funny to people up north and everything where they're like, oh, well, how often did that happen? Well, you know, especially in the summertime, it happens a lot. But every time, it was with amazement. So you go outside, take pictures, Facebook, here it comes. You know, loved it. Absolutely loved it. I heard somebody taking a picture of me. Oh, my own phone took a picture of me. Hold on, guys. I apologize. Let me get them back on. That was very strange. Somehow my own phone took a picture of me there. Can you guys see me again? All right.
Yep. We can definitely see you. You're back.
So when it comes to Colleen, the way I've decided to start talking. So I'm just going to start with sort of like chapters and paragraphs and pieces. We'll go through each piece. We're going to celebrate her today and have fun. And I know it sounds weird, have fun. But that's kind of how our relationship went with Colleen. No matter what, one of us could crack a joke. And so we're going to do a little bit of that today. Yeah, one of the pictures that my sister put up there was actually a picture of our first date. And later on, we'll put it back up there. And it's funny, we call it our first date. It really was our first time that was just me and her and not like a group of friends or, you know, out with family or anything, because I had to meet family before I even got our first date. But we went to a sushi restaurant. Now, beforehand, you know, it's one of those where she asked what I like, and I was like, oh, I love sushi. And she's like, oh, I do too. And so I'm like, oh, that's great. I know this great sushi restaurant. We drove all the way across Orlando, and we went to the sushi restaurant, but it was packed. And so we had to wait. We had to go wait at the bar. So we're sitting there, we're having a couple shots, you know, first date, we're having a good time. And she's like, well, take a picture. And this is on smartphone. Believe it or not, you think about it, smartphones are really starting to come out, you know, and take a picture. Oh, okay, I'll turn it around and everything. And we're both smiling and everything. And right before I finally get it centered where I can take the picture, you know, she goes, hey, by the way, I don't like sushi. And I took the picture right when I was taking the picture. And yeah, I almost have a frown on my face. And we've always had that picture. She always reminds me of it because in the last couple of years, it was one of those where I actually could order, and that was the day we started. You know, and it got to a point where she loved it so much that she would outdo me. Like even I would be like, I don't think I can have that. I don't think I can eat that. But she would be like, oh, you wussy. And it feels like that's Colleen. She'll find a way to turn the tables on you. Other things about Colleen. Motherhood. Now, when it came to Colleen, there is somebody that if you had the definition of helicopter mom, it would be Colleen. It would. She was one that was so overprotective of her children to the point where I'd be like, oh, you know, you gotta lay off a little bit. And when I first met Colleen, Lucas was, I think he just turned 5. And she had to go to work, and she's like, can you please watch him for a couple hours? And I will. And Lucas and I, we went down. I was living in an apartment complex then. We went down to the playground, and he wanted to learn how to swing on the swing. I'm like, well, okay. And I pushed him. And Lucas was one that, well, as soon as he got going, he was like higher. And I was like, oh, wow. You know, you had to push him really high. And then Colleen came home, and she asked where we were. Gave me a call. Like, oh, we're down here by the park. And so she came down, and he'd actually started playing on something else. And I'm like, oh, look, he likes to swing. She's like, really? She's like, yeah, he really likes to swing. You know, she was like, well, you know, we kind of put him on the swing before, but you can only push him a little. Like, oh, not now. So I started pushing him, and she almost passed out. She was, I can't believe you're doing this. And I had to like stop pushing Lucas for a second and walk her over to sit on the bench. And she was breathing heavy, and she's like, you are gonna kill me with this. And that was Colleen. You know, she was so looking after her kids. The definition of mama bear. When it comes to Tori, every single thing we had to do with Tori, Colleen would either set up, because we had to split sometimes when it came to doing those medical things, but Colleen would make sure we had everything that we needed. There wasn't one thing left to chance. She would think of stuff that I wouldn't even come close to think out. Her motherhood knew no bounds. She was so proud of how she was a mom. And she talked about how they definitely anchored her and loved their lives. Other things about Colleen. Stubbornness. You're like, oh, this is a bad one. But no, this was one of the best. This was who she was. Everybody nowadays knows about how Colleen loved her glasses. Right? If you guys knew, if there was a brand, I didn't even know there were so many brands for glasses. Right? But she wanted them all. She loved being able to match her glasses with whatever outfit she was wearing. But when we first started dating, I made the suggestion of, well, you might need glasses. And the reason that happened is because Lucas had asked for SpaghettiOs, and she went to the closet to get the SpaghettiOs and pulled out a can of Manwich and started opening it. And I'm like, well, maybe it's time, you know. And again, we were just starting dating then, you know. And she was stubborn. I don't need glasses. Well, you don't know what you're talking about. And I pointed out that I just kind of let her keep going. Like, and she opened up the can of Manwich. I'm like, that's not SpaghettiOs. Because she knew it right after she opened it. Her driving would scare the heck out of me. You need glasses. And she would get upset with me. So finally I made her go. This was one of the first things I said, nope, you have to go. She went. And then she started wearing glasses. Like, oh, you were right. I needed to see. I can't believe this. This is great. And over these years, it turned out that she wanted to go every 6 months to get a new pair of glasses. So she loved the fashion part of the glasses. It became her identity. Loved it. This is me doing another thing that she absolutely loved. Fashion sense. She loved it. Now me, I am, you know, whatever works. You know, even today, this is something Colleen picked out because she loves pink and black. So I had to wear this on Easter one year. So her sense of style, she loved it. She would be one that would absolutely, we could just be going to Walmart and she wanted to make sure she looked her best. So after 3 outfits, does this look good? Does that look good? You know, she had multiple holes in her ear. She would actually sit there and change the order of the earrings in her ear. I'm like, nobody's gonna notice. She's like, I will. And that's good enough. So one of the things I learned is don't go out for bread, just for bread at Walmart. You know, start having it delivered by Amazon because it will take us forever just to get bread. But she loved it. And you know what? I loved it too. She started getting me into it. You know, I had to go shopping with her. Hey, how do you think this is gonna look? And I'd be like, that looks great. Or, no, you might not want that. Try this. And she'd be like, oh, that's great. I was like, look what you did. I was like, I'm actually starting to get into this with you. But that's what she did. She would find a way. She would find a way to meet you halfway, to make it fun for you, even though it's something she wanted to do. You know, I look out at your faces and it really, just what a wonderful set of people we have today. More about Colleen. Funny. Colleen used to love to try to scare the kids. And then again, you guys know what I mean when I say scare the kids. But one of those where her favorite thing was to hide around the corner and jump out at them. And my kids loved it too. And she just loved the way Lucas got scared, because he would always come back with a face cloth or something else right away. And that would scare Colleen. And Tori used to do the wump. And you guys are wondering what the wump is, but she would come up on Colleen when she wasn't expecting it and just jump on Colleen. She was sort of like a hop and pop thing. And she used to laugh through the whole thing. And that interaction and that funniness and that laugh, and everybody knows that laugh, was one of the best things I think I ever heard. I would just sit back and watch it, and then join in, and then sit back and watch it again. Sorry guys, I'm getting such flashes in here just talking about her. All right. More about Colleen. She loved to play with other people's kids too. Oh my God, it was really funny because she would complain about it. Like, oh, we're gonna have kids over. And she'd be like, oh, I don't know, and this and that. And she would actually start cleaning the house before her kids would arrive. I'm like, what are you doing? These are kids. You know, it's just gonna be a mess. No, you know, get very worried about it. But as soon as those kids arrived, oh my, was she in to win. She would jump in the pool with them, find a way to play a game. If we had paints, the paints were out. We made sure we had every crayon you could possibly, every color crayon you could possibly have. I think there must be a billion of them. She loved it. Every minute. Every minute. Every one of these kids was her joy. And then we got to laugh about all those kids, how funny they were in bed later that night. That was one of the things we did. Yeah. Oh, that's such and such. Man, was he fast when he ran down the driveway. We had to run after him. Oh, that's such and such. Yeah, he swung that sword, that lightsaber, and broke a lamp, but it was funny. Oh, look, another M&M in her bed. And we used to laugh about it. Family. To Colleen, family was everything. Might not seem like it sometimes, but it was. To a point sometimes where she would be like, I gotta take a minute. Because she gets so emotional about her family. She loved you so much. She wanted your respect, and she got it. She wanted so much for her family at every moment. To the point sometimes that if we both came to a function, she would get a little upset with me at times. And that was okay. But I don't know if you guys have noticed that that wasn't happening much anymore. Because I threatened her. I threatened her that if she kept getting upset, I was going to start singing a song as loud as I can. I was going to sing Come Sailing Away by Styx as loud as I could and try to get other people in her family to sing it with me. Now, you guys know how passionate Colleen is about her music. She was like Deal. So, if she ever started getting upset, I would whisper, I'm sailing away. And, okay. You win. Music. There was nobody I knew that knew more about music than Colleen. She knew every genre, everything, taught me so much. Now, I thought I knew a lot. Really, my thing is the 80s, but Colleen knew it all. We have music going in our house at all times. At all times. And the thing is that, you know, somebody asked me what her favorite was, and yeah, I kind of know a couple of favorites, but the thing is with her, is she really liked it all. And she would always tell me that, especially the music that her cat liked, because that's how she grew up. And her mom liked. And then her own. And she kind of put it in that order. She had what she loved. She knew it. And then she took a piece of everybody else's and ingrained it in herself. And so I'm here telling you guys today, that's what she did with you guys. Every piece of you was pulled into her. How you doing, Witty? So when it comes to Colleen, I just want everybody to know she was the love of my life. Gave me strength, balance, drove me nuts enough, which was exactly what I needed. She had it all of it. She was human and loved that human side. Whereas I would crunch it to numbers, she would do the opposite, put it to feelings. We had our balance. Colleen, I miss you already. I'd like to open up for anybody else who would like to speak and talk. I did have a few more stories, but I figure I've gone on long enough. Would anybody, would you like to? You can do it. Are you sure? Bring up a lot of old memories. Some of them. You're pretty strong. Sure. Yes. Well, I'll stand here with you. Would you? Everybody that's coming up here is Uncle Brian.
First of all, y'all bear with me because I don't do the speaking thing. And I'm not much for emotion either, but that's not working out. started to say I was her uncle, but I am her uncle. Always called me. That was in her life the whole way, you know. And I'm not trying to disparage her siblings or anything, but Colleen was pretty much everybody's favorite right from the start. Just, she was a good student. She was always energetic. She just drew you in, you know, couldn't help it. I just wish I could tell her how much we love her. Just one more time, at least. She'd make fun of me for this right now.
Yeah, she would. Me too.
I wouldn't mind.
I could hear her wisecrack already.
I remember for a while they were having tough times, and they came and stayed with me, and I had to go to school, pick them up after school, and I never had to show an ID because as soon as I walked in the gym, cafeteria, wherever they were that day, Colleen and Melissa, they'd come running, Uncle Brian, Uncle Brian. They never asked to see my picture again. There's a lot of good memories. I miss her.
You know, one of the stories they told me, Brian, or both of us and Colleen told me, was when they were out in front of your apartment, you were living with Kyle, and I think they were selling beads or something like that, she said. And you went to all the neighbors there, gave them money, and forced the neighbors to buy from them. And she talked about that all the time.
We were wild back then.
Yeah, right. And other things too is when you and Kyle used to go and literally kidnap them to go have ice cream. You didn't tell the parents or anything, so you let them get all worried, you know, stuff.
Well, back then I didn't have kids, so my nieces were the best thing in the world.
Right? You kidnapped them. And she would
That's
say,
probably why I have kids now. One of the reasons, because I enjoyed it.
right? So,
Thank you for putting up with it.
thank you, Brian. Sure. Please. You got it?
Yeah, I got it. So, it's hard. I've known Colleen pretty much my whole life. And we first met when she's actually 10 days older than me. And we first met walking to school in the morning on the way to 6th grade. We were both in 6th grade. And Melissa was there too. And we started walking together, and ever since then we were tight friends, and we became, you know, kind of like family. And we had our adventures, you know, growing up as troublesome adolescents and whatnot, you know, we got into a lot of things, and we had a lot of fun, and I miss her a lot.
Thank you. It's hard. I've been practicing. Well, gonna tell an Eddie story. I was hoping to be right here, right now. I know he's having a tough time. one of the things that he did today is he wore mismatched socks. This has been sort of a running joke for a couple of years, that Colleen, if you could get her to wear socks, as my dad had found out, now I'm going to segue into another story. We were up in Maryland. It was so cold outside. I think it was, I think it high 20s maybe. And Colleen refused to wear socks, and it drove my dad nuts. And so he was coming out with socks and trying to put it on her feet. She wouldn't do it. You know, she wanted her shoes. But, you know, when it comes to Eddie, it was the mismatched socks. Because you were lucky to get socks on. If they were the same color, you know, that was a miracle. But so Eddie used to come over and make fun of her. And she's like, I can't believe you can't match your socks, because for Eddie, that is his thing. Everybody, you know, he likes his socks. I don't understand it either. But he likes his socks. And so Colleen was like, oh, I don't care, you know, it's just whatever I want to put on. Well, for a while there, I had to hire Eddie to come over to help us sort of contracting work. And so he'd be coming early in the morning and everything. And I'd tell him, like, oh, Eddie's coming over this morning. And she'd be like, oh, I can only find one sock. And she would make me crawl under the bed, pick up things. She's like, we got to find another matching sock. We got to find another matching sock, right? And all right. Let me stop what I'm doing and find it. And we'd find finally a pair of socks that matched. And you know, she'd put them on. And Eddie would come in and she'd be like, yeah, I didn't really care, but I thought you needed that. So I matched my socks tonight. So that was Colleen, you know, she would always give it a go. So I'd like to open it up for anybody else that wants to tell a story. Come on. You're a big part of our lives. Okay, fair enough. I'm not forcing anybody. Any kids want to talk? No? Okay.
Can I speak, or?
Don't worry, I'll keep adding more.
Hello, my name is Jennifer. My friends call me Gigi. I've been friends with Dave for about 16 years. And when he met Colleen, it was, I didn't ever think he would meet anyone, you know, because he was just very set in his ways. And when he met her, I can say that she was a good balance. You know, the fun that he always would have in spurts, she had all the time. We used to joke, we joked about how we're both from Florida and born in Orlando, and we somehow had the same friends but did not know each other. The same party would be the same party but never saw each other. It was like our circles just didn't hit, but they were always there. And I love it because we were just so down to earth. She's down to earth, you know. But you think about Floridians, it's like, it doesn't matter, you know. Then you just find ways around things that are broke because you're used to things being broke or figuring out how to work things. We'd laugh because our family are so similar, and we felt like we could be related because of it, you know. And she loved her children and waited on her children hand and foot. And I promise that as long as I'm here, I will always try to help with those kids. Remember how wonderful of a mother she was. And I love her. That's it.
All right. Dory said she'd like to say something. We'll see. We're talking about mommy. What was your favorite thing to do with mommy? Did you like feeding the ducks?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys love feeding the ducks. Did you love to give mommy a wump? What's a wump? Remember the wump train? Yeah. How's it go?
Womp and womp and womp.
Womp and womp and womp and womp. Did mommy like to make you breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did she like to color?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys make comic books together? We used to do comic books.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you have anything else? Is it scary?
Love you, Mom.
Still. Do you want me to get it down?
Yeah.
Talking about comic books. Actually, is the next thing on my list. I have to flip it over. Let's go. Flip. It's kind of a crazy segue because Colleen was my hero. And she did have a superpower. That's the thing about our family. Everybody got a superpower. I don't want to tell you mine because I had them all, I guess. But, Tori, she wanted to be super speed. And Lucas was super smart. But Colleen, if you've ever been to my house, you'll notice that there's 100 candles in my house. She loved smells. And that is because Colleen had the most acute sense of smell I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I think before a smell would actually happen, she would do it. She would know. There's one time where she would be like, ew. I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, you farted. I'm like, no, I didn't. And I'd fart. I'm like, how the hell did you do that? It's like her smell was so good. She knew it was coming. So she could literally smell anything. If there was something across the house, something's burning over in the playroom, or that candle's done. I'm like, how do you know that candle's done? You go over there and the candle was done. It was absolutely amazing. So I don't know, any of you who have ever experienced somebody has super smell before, but sometimes it's a little annoying sometimes actually. So, but it was something else. So just a little story there. I wasn't planning on saying that one, but I really was trying to get down to how she was my superhero, how she was my balance. She was my everything. So one thing we always agreed on, no matter what, everything about the kids. So I don't know, the way we kind of ran things, but everything is about our kids, everything. So, Eddie, please. All right, fair enough. Alicia, you? It's okay. I understand. It's okay. All right. So from there, guys, Nina, if you don't mind, we're going to do the slideshow, and maybe I'll talk about some of the slides and everything. I'm just going to kind of keep this up and going a little bit, but I'm going to let people kind of roam a bit.
Sure, I'll put it back up.
All right. Got to stop sharing. Whoops. Close it.
Yeah, I was like, I'll just share my screen once I get it back up. it'll just take a second. But I think Colleen's brother was going to say something. I heard him start
Yes,
earlier.
please. You know what? I meant to open it up. It's going to be hard for people to hear yet. So I'm going to try to turn up that computer then, okay? Because of that background, I turned it down. Give me a second. I'd love to hear from John. I've been waiting for this, John.
Are you still there? Are you still there, John? Maybe he hung up. He was talking earlier. I was going to be saying something. All right, let me at least get up the slideshow again.
Just so you guys know, John is the brother that was given up for adoption and came back and found us. And they hit it off like you wouldn't believe, like two peas in a pod. Yeah, I think about a year and a half ago. So really special in our hearts, and so it takes to our kids like you wouldn't believe. He recently moved to Colorado, and
John just joined again. I think he must have hung up when I said John.
That's funny. No worries. I'm just talking.
John, are you back? We were just talking about you. I see him there, but.
Sorry, I was having some technical issues.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, what's going on? What did you guys say?
You were starting to talk earlier, so I figured we'd put you on the spot again if you wanted to say something.
You mind giving me a minute?
Of course.
Just a bit of time. Thank you.
Yep, of course.
I just need to formulate what to say in my head.
Got it.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
It's okay, John. Look,
Good, John.
you can say blah, blah, blah. It's just good to hear your voice.
It
really is. Talk about some of these pictures. Problem is, I got to look at that one because that one's faster than this. So. Oh, yeah, I remember those pictures. She loved getting her hair dyed, too. That was the other thing, too, guys. I had to do hair dye all the time. That's what that does. There's Alina. Oh, and there's Aunt Dawn with. She was a huge Tori Amos fan. I don't know if you guys. My daughter's name is Tori, spelled just like that. So, yeah. All right. Oh, there's Grandma and Iggy. Oh, that was Lucas's birthday, I believe, up at my parents' house. Oh, that's a Halloween. I remember the pizza. I remember that. Oh, I must ask you a question. That's what that one always came out there. I must ask you a question.
Do you want me to like slow these down so that you can?
Yeah.
Let me just like stop them because they're going so fast, and then when you're talking about them, they're. So now I think I can control it, and then you can talk about it if you want.
Yeah. Love kids. I don't know what else to tell you. Look at that. You taught me. That's who taught me. Oh, Banana. Oh my gosh. Thank you for not putting my picture in that one because that was this year and I had to dress as a gorilla. All right. Gorillas love bananas. I had a whole different costume picked out and I had to put on a gorilla suit. So thank you for not putting that one in there. Gosh, she loved the lipstick on that one. She must have asked me which time. And look at the glasses. It's like the glasses work. Believe me, I knew when that picture was taken. Because I had to, what do you call it? Like, oh yeah, that looks good. Or, oh, you might want to try this. But she was all worried about does the lipstick match the glasses. I'm making a joke there. She loved it. She loved glasses. But when I first got her, no. Oh, the other thing too, listen, this is not a joke. I actually made a promise. I guess we always joke around all the time. Huh? You know where I'm going. You know exactly what's getting ready to happen. Go back to that other one, please.
Sure.
But, oh my God, somebody already knows what's getting ready to happen. So she was always like, if I pass away, make sure everybody sees my eyebrows. All right. Because she got microblading done and loved it. This was one of her big things, was microblading. And I was supposed to tell everybody, Abigail at your door in Lake Mary. That's who you have to go see. I even wrote it down under this, like, and this is not a joke. I had to actually do the plug. She made me promise about a year ago. It was one of those like, oh, she's like, no, I'm serious. This happens. You tell them about Abigail. These are the most incredible things I've ever done. So everybody please, the eyebrows, that's what came about. So thank you for reminding me. So, all right, go ahead, Nina. Love coloring her hair. I loved when she did it too. That was a trip.
Hey, Dave. Can you hear me?
I think I was on the way to Maryland, actually.
Yeah, we can hear you, Dad.
Go ahead, Dad.
Can you hear me?
Sorry.
Where is he?
What, Dad?
I was trying to talk to Dave.
He's listening.
Dad, I'm in front of a bunch of people right now. Can you hear me, Dad?
Yes.
Okay.
Earlier I read, at least the people that were on it, my Colleen's eulogy. And I know you haven't seen it, so I thought I'd share it with you right now.
Okay.
If Colleen's death hurts, it's because it's supposed to. It's okay, and she deserves it. On July 6, 1982, Colleen came to us, filled us with her love, understanding, and caring. We are here to celebrate her life and all of our memories of her. On December 18th, she left us, and we thank her for sharing her life with us and reminding us of the importance of family. In a conversation with Colleen, she said, I am for families and support and the support they provide. If that's not true, then why have families? People are never dead as long as we remember them. For me, every time I see and talk with you, Tori or Lucas, Colleen will be in my thoughts and prayers. Colleen, rest in peace and thank you. Amen.
Thank you, Dad. I feel like too, we can't hear you guys pretty well. Anybody else online? At first we couldn't hear you so well, but now I can.
Do you want to keep going through the slideshow?
Sure.
Okay. It's weird, like it's hard to hear you now for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
Oh, how about now?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. It's the microphone.
All right.
Oh, I just love that baby cap. Oh, yeah.
I like this one of you guys.
We were at a restaurant being silly. Everybody's supposed to do a silly face.
The sound's still a little off. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because I turned my head.
No, it's not the same. It's not the same.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know, just not.
Not good.
No. I'm not sure what's changed.
We're not now.
I mean, I can hear you, but it's just not as clear.
Echo.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll do the rest.
All right, we'll
Oh my God, that's driving. She was actually driving.
oh, this one? Oh yeah, you can see.
The echo is probably because you have the volume up on your computer too loud and it's feeding back into the microphone.
It's all right. Let's keep going. I know it might be there.
Okay. It looks like a Minnie Mouse bow.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It's a light up Minnie Mouse bow. He loved her face. I'll tell you that. He loves her.
Can I say something now?
Please, John.
I'm still not fully. I'm just gonna feel my way through what I have to say because I don't think there's any way to formulate, what this is, but I just want to say that I got to know her like a year and a half ago, 2 years, and we instantly connected as siblings. I was already a fan of Tori Amos before I met her, which was weird. And she just had incredible taste in music. And I remember when I met her, just how hard she tried to get to know me and welcome me, and how much love she had to give. And if there's one thing I would tell her now, it's that love is sufficient unto itself. That all that extra stuff, that's not what made her worthwhile. It's the love that she already had. That's all I want to say.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
We miss you.
I miss you guys too. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Anybody else online? All right, these glasses. Actually, I found her glasses. In case you're wondering, making fun of her. But I do have my own hair there like that too. But like that was me putting on her glasses, making fun of her. Please.
I was kind of wondering why yours had the bling on it. That's what I was saying earlier. I was like,
no blingy.
I was like,
That's how we talk. Let's go blingy. That's actually how we talked all the time. That thing or that, that footy flap. So that's how we talked. Oh, in Nina's bathroom. She does look constipated. Okay, when you need it. That's my sister's bathroom up in Maryland. Yep, riding in her car. About this part right here. This is an okay story. Colleen loved a lot of movies. She liked to love a lot of shows too, but she loved a lot of movies, especially the ones that were a little bit odd. But there was one in particular, I'm trying to remember the name of it, but somebody might have to help me, where that kid is supposed to write for Rolling Stones.
Almost famous.
That's it. And we actually had to record on DVR, so we would play it every once in a while, but it's a time when the entire band was fighting, right? A lot of mess ups that happened. The lead singer was messing things up, and they were all mad at each other on the bus. And they started driving, right? And the song came on, and one started singing, and then another person joined in, and then another person joined in. So the entire bus was singing Tiny Living to her, and that was one of her favorite scenes in a movie. So, just wanted to share that with everybody. So that's why she's always loved Tiny Dancer. Love that bit, And just to show her age difference, see, I like going on, and she liked Kate Hudson and that's daughter. I was like, man, Molly and I had exactly 9 years difference. I don't know if anybody knows this either, that we actually have the exact same birthday. So
except 9 years apart. So, which was great because, you know, I had to take her out for her birthday. I took myself out too. So, all right, Nina. Bob's neighbor's house. We go, the actual reindeer there moved. And so I, what happens every year is, are those reindeer real? Because they would move. You know what I mean? And they weren't used to that. So we always got pictures for their house because they had the moving reindeer. Yeah, every year. We loved, that's another thing too, just a huge tradition. We have a ton of Christmas traditions, by the way. Loved Christmas. So we did them all this year. Did we, Lucas? Did all the traditions, and we did them all. There's us, you can tell. I remember Lucas wearing the Bah Humbug. That was funny. So did I. Dory had her hat. Yeah, it was actually a cold day, so it worked out. This is right before we leave. So we quickly as fast as we could. I think Lucas took the picture. So, if you're wondering.
Is she wearing a reindeer hat?
Yes, that is a reindeer hat. We still have it. I will. We have all our hats. That is another part of our family too. You guys have been over. You see me have to wear the unicorn hat, the big bad wolf hat, and oh my gosh, we have hats. We have them all. So we still have them all too. Oh, I love that picture. Yep. You guys all like, oh, you have the best skin and everything else. She did that all the time. So she had her beauty routine. She loved the way her skin was. Makeup. And her hats. Telling you. That is Hope and little Billy. We're Tori and Colleen. And we had a blow up slide. That's actually the bottom of a blow up slide. We had our backyard. So, but Hope didn't like going on the slide. So Colleen got in with them, you know, and we took a picture of them. So I think we threw Billy in real quick, like, hey, get in there, kid. It's a picture time. But I hope that. Go ahead. Oh, there's Uncle Brian. And Mookie and Colleen. Oh my God, they were a pair. That's us who's going in the pool. That's I already told this story about our first date. You can see how I'm kind of, I mean, literally the last second I'm pressing the button. She didn't like sushi. So it was harder back then too. Now I gotten better at selfies, but this is really when I think when I got my first smartphone. That's why the quality is the way it is. Picnic. Oh my God, I remember doing a picnic in the backyard. We just got in the house, actually. That's the first week in the house we live in now. And we had a picnic in the backyard. That's along our many walks. We love to go walking, don't we, Lukey? Yep. That's at Barber Park Playground. So, you know, Tori back then was a wiggle worm. And then too, that's when Jen, I can't remember her name right now. I do apologize. Visited. That's us, the fair.
So Jennifer and Sherry.
Got it.
Jennifer and Sherry.
Sherry, thank you so much. I could not think of her name. That's Lukey and Colleen. I think that was one of the Christmas ones too, where she wore the skirt. Christmas, I'm telling you, Christmas was huge in our house. So, and she's in that chair. I don't know if you guys heard about that chair, but I've loved that chair. That was my always sit chair. I can't believe she's sitting in it because she worked on me for all these years to get rid of that chair. So, real quick, I won't want to keep people. One of her favorite songs, Promise, from Tori Amos, just so you guys know. Probably her favorite song. I listen to a lot. Christmas, see, you can tell just the way we are. Where we went. That was, I believe, I can't remember, but pretty cool. Right after we got home, or might even be in the hospital. So, and that's right. Just so you guys know, Colleen put on makeup right before she gave birth to Tori. That's how she was. So. All right. Yeah, it's great pictures. That's in the hospital. See the makeup I was telling you. So that's in the hospital. That's Tori. That's Tori again. There's Lucas. That's up on our refrigerator too. That's another time we went out. We actually dressed up. Oh my God, see, kids, I'm telling you, this is how it went all the time. It's a real, yeah, it's a real picture. So, all right. Listen, I want to thank everybody. Look at the pictures and all that. Oh yeah, you can have the whole slideshow. It's good. It's Google Slides, so we'll make sure it just gets down to you. So. I do want to let it open up for anybody else who wants to speak on Zoom real quick because I could tell it's just really, it's really hard here. I don't know how it is there. Really hard.
I would just like to, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Can anybody hear me?
Yeah. Hope you guys don't mind. It's going to be up on the screen.
We can hear you. We can hear you, Natasha.
Yeah, stop sharing.
You can hear me?
Oh, is somebody talking?
Yeah.
I apologize. Go ahead. I couldn't hear it. I missed somebody talking.
I think it's Natasha.
Anything. I just wanted to say, when I met Colleen, she was a really bright light in my life, and we laughed every day, and we loved murder shows and painting our toenails, and I'm just gonna miss her so much. She was there for me every day, checked on me every day. And I'm already starting to miss her and her phone calls and her text messages and her asking me if I'm all right, and, making cookies and watching our shows together and watching Bailey. And she was a beautiful person.
Yes, she was.
And I'll miss her. And I love her so much. And I love Tori and Lucas. And thank you, Janice, for introducing me to her. I'll never meet another person like her. She'll always be my best friend. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anybody else? I do apologize. I did not hear it start, Nina. So, anybody else? We want to make sure everybody gets a chance. Whoever wants to.
I just want to thank everyone for the outpouring of love and support. It means the world to me, and I'm sure Dave as well. This is the hardest thing. And I just thank you all from the bottom of my heart. It's wonderful to see how loved she was, and I know she'll live on in all of us.
Thank you, Steph. Anybody else? All right, guys, it's up to you. I'm going to go ahead and take the phone over to her casket so you guys can see whoever wants to see the last time. So it'll be up on the screen too, guys. So I know there's people here that are really having a hard time with that. So sorry, I'm waiting till the end. I'm gonna do my best because it's only just front. This is their flower arrangement. See that? Missy Colleen. All right. Thank you guys very much. I'm gonna go ahead and try to, some people really have a hard time, so I'm gonna try to catch up with them. That's okay. Colleen would kill me that I let this. There we go. I want to thank everybody for coming. Thank you for coming.
Hang in there, Dave.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Take care, David.
Thank you, Dave.
Take care.
This was fantastic, Dave. You did a great job.
Yeah, actually, you did a great job.
I tried my best. So I'm like, I just want to do my best for Colleen, to make sure that it was special, and and to know that she's loved.
Great job, Nina.
Thanks.
And Dave.
Thanks, Nina.
Of course. Love you. Love everybody, and I'm so glad that everyone joined and that we had such a good showing.
Thank you.
Take care, David. Take care.
Love you, Dave.
Love you guys.
Love you,
Bye,
Dave.
Dave. I love you.
Bye, Dave.
Bye, Dave. Bye,
Dave.
Stephanie.
Bye.
See you, Dave.
Bye, Dave. Love you.
Hi, Dave. Hey, great job, Nina.
Thanks.
Take care, guys. My condolences, Dave. Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Dave.
All right, I'm about to end the meeting. If anyone else wants to say goodbye.
Good job, Neen.
You did a
Thanks.
great job.
Great
Thank
job,
you.
Nina.
I tried my best.
Way better than I could ever do.
Yep.
I don't know. I just wanted to make sure that it was special for Colleen. So.
She loved your happy-go-lucky attitude.
Oh, thanks, Natasha. She would always talk about you too.
Yeah, we always talked about how you were so happy all the time and how we wish we could take that little bit from you into our mornings, or yeah. I'm gonna miss her.
It really means a lot. It made me cry. I'm like, Nope, she definitely, you know, she always made me feel special whenever I came down.
Yeah, she loved it.
But stay strong, Natasha.
Okay. Thank you. Bye, you guys. God
Bye.
bless.
God bless.